Good morning, everyone. My name's Sue. I'm from Crafty Old Women. Pleased to have you along today. For those that were with me yesterday, I started doing I did some embroideries, but I'm just trying to work things out here. I started doing some pieces for a quilt, which I'm going to continue today. Oh, sore finger. It will be an adult quilt. It's all done with black and red. So basically I'm just getting myself organised here because I'm running late. Basically I've just got to put the circles around the blocks, and then when I'm finished I will put all the blocks together. It's going to look pretty great when I'm finished, but yeah. Wait a minute, what I've done there. Yeah, so we'll just see how it turns out. If anyone wants to have a chat, please come along and do it. I can explain as I go what I'm going to do. I'll just make sure that I turned the press on. Yes, I did. So I hope everyone's having a good day. Or night, whatever the case may be. So rather than just going to the press every time, I do a fair bit of finger pressing at this point. And then when it's finished, I will I'll press it all on the press. So, yeah, it may be a little bit boring or whatever at the moment, but this is what I'm up to. I might do some more embroidery later, but this is basically how to construct a quilt. I've never done this design before, so it'll be exciting for all of us. The embroideries that I did yesterday were on black fabric with a face cam, yeah? Or that might even be better. So, yeah. So they're 9 different squares like that, and they're all completely different. And, yeah, it's a new design that I've just purchased. Oh, actually, my son purchased it for me, and we're from Creative Kiwi. And, yeah, but the machine is absolutely fun to use. In fact, tomorrow I'm going to buy another machine, not for me, but for my friend. I think this is going to take up a lot of, maybe I should have ironed that before I did it. No, Uncle Steve's not here today. So how are you today, Freak? Freak's not a nice name. But then there was Pecker. How about if I just call you 44? Steve's actually back at work. He has been suffering for a while. He hurt his leg at work, so his first day back at work today. So I'm hoping that his knee will hold out on him, because he injured his knee. What happened? He got hit in the knee with a 25-kilo bag of stuff, because he works in like a fertilizer factory, something like that. He got hit in the side of the knee with it, so it bent his knee inwards, but also hyperextended it backwards. So he's not been in a very good state for the last few weeks. I think that would be an under-exaggeration of the fact that he hasn't been in a real good state. So yes, it'll be interesting to see how he goes at work today, because there is no light duties where he works. Yeah, torn ligaments. At one stage they weren't sure if it was even a broken leg. So, and it's ridiculous because he had to wait nearly a week to get an MRI done. But he still has trouble. And because he's got to basically walk a fair way to get to a train or a bus to get to work. But he's a big boy. He'll work out just fine. Yes, it is rough. Yeah, and the thing is, he's been overseas for a long time, so it's even harder for him. You know, he came back and wasn't even sure that he would be able to get a healthcare card, a Medicare card for quite a while, but that's worked out. So, and it's very, very expensive to go to the doctor if you don't have a Medicare card. Are you in Australia, Packer? No, I'll call you 44. Yeah, do you live in Australia? Hello, Jolado. How are you today? Oh, Packer. Ah, okay. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah, he was in Canada for a long time. Packer. That makes it better, doesn't it? Packer sounds a bit rude. Yeah, Gelato, how are you today? Yes, I've actually heard of the Packers, but I can't remember what state they're from. Yeah, I'm really good, thanks, Gelato. At the moment, I'm doing I'm just going round and round and round squares. To make a quilt that I got the designs for the other day. 1 minute, I've got to get this fluffy bit up there. So I did a couple of embroideries yesterday. And I'm just basically sewing it all together. A Green Bay Packers, that's what it is. Well, so are you from Wisconsin? Ow. I stuck a needle in my finger yesterday and it's really sore. No, nobody pays me to do them. I just do it because I want to do it. I've got probably close to 100 quilts that I've made. I did a lot before that, which I gave to charity. But, you know, if you want to see something made, I'm quite happy to make it. It's just... Oh, okay, you go to school in Wisconsin. Oh, okay, yep. Oh, thank you. You know, I'll show you what I'm doing actually, Jolena. Gelato? Yep. It's yeah, it's going to be amazing because I've got that plus this one here will go in the middle of it. So they'll all sort of sit pretty much like that together. So, yeah. So, and I've got 9 completely different things like that. So that'll all go together. I called you Joe. Okay, no, probably. Yes, I am making a quilt. A lot of the quilts that I do are like kids' quilts, stuff like that. I love doing the fun embroideries for the kids' quilts. But when I got this design the other day, I thought, I mean, I've done a lot of adult ones too. I thought, oh well, I'll give it a go and do an adult one. I'm just going to turn the air conditioner on. Because it's very much starting to warm up now. We're coming into summer, so it's, yeah. And what I'll do is I'll actually go through step by step and show you how to do the quilt. So this is the part that I guess is the monotonous part because it's just sewing all the bits together. When we get to the end of it, and it all comes together, that's when it's really cool. Actually, I've been missing a few streams lately. Last Wednesday, I had to go visit a sick friend. On Sunday, I ended up taking my grandchildren, to see Comic Con. and they really enjoyed that. So how's your day been, guys? Has it been a good one, or have you been working very hard? Joe and Packer? What was the best part of Comic-Con? The costumes, I think. Yeah, it's quite expensive. I'm not much into, the games or that, but the costumes were phenomenal. There was one lady there, and she was from anime, so I've been led to believe. And she said she spent 3 months or 3.5 months doing her costume, which was the most beautiful, beautiful dress. And she said she'd spent 6 hours a day for 3 or 3.5 months, and it would have been cost thousands to do because it was all done by hand. What person in anime, I have no idea. And my husband said to her, well, what are you going to do when the show is finished, or when you've finished it? And she said, throw it in a cupboard and forget I owned it. Yeah, incredible. Yeah, 6 hours a day for 3.5 months. I don't think I'd have that patience. I don't care how good it is. I don't think I'd have the patience to do that. Although, having said that, what I do takes a fair bit of patience and skill as well, particularly if you wreck something, which we all have. We all have our moments, I guess, where we don't do things right and we have to unpull it. Yeah, there was lots of Batman. There was lots of Spider-Man, Joker, and Harley Quinn. I sound as if I know a lot, but I've learned it all from my kids and grandkids. Even my chair is actually a gaming chair because it's nice and comfortable. I mean, later on down the track, if I can get some more embroidery designs, I will do like a Comic-Con supernatural super heroes type quilt, just to be able to show. Yes, it's a pretty good chair actually. It's, a minute, you can see, I think it's called Zoe Racing, and I love the colour. Actually, Zoe Racing was at the Comic-Con the other day as well, selling their chairs. And yes, it's a very, very comfortable chair. We have a support in the back here and one in the neck. So, because I tend to get a bit of a sore back from just sitting, basically. So, what have you been doing today, Packer? You said you were at school. And Joe, what have you been up to? Are you both into games, or What are you into doing? Been going to class and trying to get your work done. That sounds fairly normal, yes. Actually, my grandkids are on holidays at the moment. But yes, we're back into school next week. Oh, you're also at school. Well, doing lots of schoolwork then. Yeah. Doing homework. Yes. Doing that is not easy. Particularly when you get into the higher grades, I guess. And there's a lot of persistence that goes into doing it. It's funny, oh, you're in uni. Okay, yep. So there's a lot of work attached to that one. What degree are you doing? You're going to be somebody super wonderful, like a doctor or a solicitor or something like that? Oh, you're in computer science. Ah, right. That's the thing to be into at the moment. Because I don't think computers are going to die these days. There was no such thing as computers when I went to school. In fact, I'm pretty stoked that I've learned how to... Oh, biomedical engineering. Oh, that sounds pretty intense. I don't know that I could get my head around that. Um, yeah, there was no such things as computers or calculators when I went to school. So I've learnt a lot. But yes, as I said, I'm pretty stoked that I've learnt how to use Twitch at my fine old age. Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, my grandmother, um, it is very easy to use Twitch, you mean? I had my husband to help me, so that helps a lot. It's amazing when you have people that'll help, that are willing to help. Um, he's got his own channel called Woodworking Masterclass, so he learned it all, and then he helps me along the way. And at the moment, he's in the house helping out another friend do some stuff. He's doing a lot of friend things at the moment. He had a friend here for a couple of days down in his workshop. So should I put an embroidery on so you can watch that? Okay, I don't know how to fix that up. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I might have to get my husband to fix that up. Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it? You see people's mouths move, and then the voice comes through a little bit later. Sort of like as if you're an alien or something. There's a lot of giggling going on next door. Those grandkids of mine. Oh, okay. Yep. Well, I'm pleased it's normal. I don't know. Sometimes my kids think I'm an alien. So with all this uni and that's going on, are you into sports or just when you finish studying, you just want to play? Oh, okay. Yep. Fair enough. You like to play games. What sort of games? Yeah. We like playing. I'll start again. We like watching NRL, but the season's just about over now. So we have two favourite teams, and they're coming together this weekend. So we don't quite know. Yeah, we don't quite know which way to go, which team to go with. Okay, you like to play soccer. My youngest son is into playing. Oh, well, he works really hard through the week. But then of a night time, when he's not working, he likes to play games as well. I think that's his sanity, to be able to just chill out and, yeah. Yeah, well, no, I'll be watching it on TV. Um, because one's from, well, they're the two teams that are either end of the country. There's Melbourne, which is at the bottom of the country, and there's the North Queensland Cowboys, which is at the top of the country. And they're both very, very good teams. Do I follow soccer? Um, Not so much. Not so much. My younger son used to play soccer when he was a younger fella. Now he's more into skating, although he's getting a bit old for that too. He says at 32 his body's starting to, um, he's had a few dumps, so I speak. North Queensland Cowboys, yes. And the Melbourne Storm. I don't know. I somehow think that the Melbourne Storm are going to win, but I don't care either which way, to be honest. They're both great teams. Yep. Don't quite know. I reckon it'd be great atmosphere there. I think there'll be a lot of alcohol will be consumed as well. Absolutely. I'm with you, Joe. Yep, you cheer for the team that wins. I'm not putting money on it, so I go for the Brisbane Broncos, but they got kicked out last week. Only because my children were born in Brisbane. Definitely no drinking. No, 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 no. The hardest stuff that I drink is hot chocolate or lemonade. I'm a bit of a weasel where that's concerned. Bit of a wuss. I don't like the headaches that go along with them with alcohol. Lemonade, yep. Although having said that, I don't mind a little bit of vodka I used to mind a little bit of vodka every now and again. And a couple of Christmases ago, a lot of Christmases ago, my husband, no, my son decided that Christmas morning he was going to give me a drink. And he said, "Oh, Mum, here, I have a lemonade." No, I didn't go to university. I wasn't that smart. I left school. I would have liked to have, but my parents didn't have the money, and they were of the great belief that girls didn't need an education. I wanted to be a teacher. Didn't need an education. They go off and they get married and have babies. Well, at 18, I did just as they predicted. I went off, I got married to the wrong person, and I had a baby a year and a half later. And then he left, and I had the baby. And now my husband at the moment is the most wonderful person and hardworking, caring. So, but no, I don't know what level, because I'm presuming, Joe, that you're in the States as well. I'm not sure what level. It was called fourth form or year 10 here. Ah, yeah. Hello, mister. How are you, darling? Well, I'm pleased you're good. Um, yeah, no. He's actually on to his fourth wife now, so life happens that way. That's my grandson, incidentally. No silly business either, Mr. Anthony. I know who you are. I was just talking about you having to get into school next week. Geez, I'm getting through all these squares, aren't I? I'll have to go and press them all in a minute and see how many more I've got to do. Should turn on some music. Oh, he'd be happy with that. You guys probably wouldn't like the sort of music I like anyway. What's my favourite music? I like country music, but I don't know. I have I change my likes a lot. At the moment, I'm into the Eagles, the Highwaymen. Yeah, I'm a bit of a country kid at heart, so I like a lot of the country type music. Oh, and definitely Celtic Thunder. I love Celtic Thunder. So the Irish Celtic, yeah. Yeah. I have a lot of Celtic Thunder DVDs. My mum was into Daniel O'Donnell, so uh, when she passed away, I sent a lot of my Daniel O'Donnell DVDs and CDs uh, to my auntie, whom is nearly 94. Uh, so I just can't bring myself to listen to them anymore. Keeps me reminding me of my mum. Have you ever heard of Celtic Thunder, Joe? And there is a gorgeous looking guy on there. Uh, Celtic women are not bad either. But yeah, his name is Ryan. Oh yes, he's got those mesmerising eyes. Yeah, I'm an old lady. I probably shouldn't be looking at guys, should I? Yes, they are a great band. Even the young bloke, just trying to think what his name was, Damien, in the first few DVDs, he was pretty awesome as well. Well, that's all those ones done. I'm going to have to iron them now. So I'll might be off camera. Oh no, I might not be. I might be up here where you can see me. And I'll iron all these. Then we might be able to put them together again. Just a few more of putting them together. I'll try and work out what I'm going to do. Oops, I got a couple more to cut there. I think this is going to look pretty cool when it's finished. So how's all the homework levels going, guys? Love my ironing press, makes life so much easier. Oh, they're going awful, are they? Oh dear, yes. Tests are no good. Anthony creeps out at tests. He'll do anything almost to avoid them. Oh my gosh. How do you cope? I don't think I would. Just the stress and the pressure would be just too much, I think. Because you guys have just started your first your term again, haven't you? The new year. Yeah, my granddaughter in Canada, she's just... Oh, alcohol, that helps, does it? Helps numb the brain so you can, yeah, do it. So does this mean you have to have alcohol before you do the exams? Because I don't know how that'd go down. So what's your favourite alcohol? What's your drink of choice? Obviously mine's lemonade. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I can understand that. So there's the big party when you're finished. Okay. Gotta watch which way I go here that I don't hang myself. Okay. I've got 2 more to do. So I've got to cut the squares on these, which is... I apologise for having my back to you. Just for the moment. So these are 12-inch squares, and then with the 2.5-inch brings them back to 14-inch squares. Better move those ones out of the way, otherwise I'll be cutting them and I won't be popular with myself. I think I'll have to get a camera to go up over the table here so you can see what I'm doing when I'm cutting these as well. I've also got to work out how I'm going to do half triangles, which could be a challenge. Okay, I'm back. Back to do a couple more. Oh, gin's your choice, eh? I can remember. Oh, helps the confidence, does it? I can remember when I was having one of my children, which I've got 3 sons. Okay, I got really, really sick with the flu, and we called a, visiting doctor, and he said to me, because I couldn't take a lot of the medication and stuff, he said, do you like to drink? And I said, oh, yeah, I don't mind vodka. And he goes, okay, well, take some vodka and wash it down. No, take some horseradish and wash it down with a nip of vodka. And I thought, well, after I'd had that, nothing else would matter. And I was pretty much right. At least I stopped coughing, which was quite good. Alcohol while pregnant? No, not the best thing, but it stopped me from coughing because I'd had a lot of trouble previous with pregnancies. So, yeah, if I'd have kept coughing, I may have lost the child. No, I don't believe in alcohol and things like that, and I don't believe in drugs. Unfortunately, in Australia, there is a lot of children born with um, problems through parents smoking, drinking, um, and taking drugs. Me, I've never done any. Oh, well, yes, I used to drink a little bit a long time ago, but nothing to the point of, and I would never do it when I was in charge of another little person. Um, yes, definitely poor kids. I used to be a nurse way back when, and I've also done a lot of childcare, so I've seen the kids, as a result of those sorts of things. No, it's not, unfortunately. I say unfortunately because I think they're talking about legalizing for medical issues, which in that case, I see the benefits of that. But no, it's not legal in Australia at the moment. Um, Actually, I'm a bit of an advocate towards medical marijuana, and I've been told by a few people that it could be beneficial as far as anxiety, stress. I read an article actually, they reckon that it's better than alcohol because you've never heard of anybody getting beaten up through marijuana use, where, there's a lot of people, unfortunately, getting beaten up. And a friend of my nephew's was actually beaten up and has been left with brain damage by some old bloke. They were at the pub or club or something or other. Much better, you reckon? Yeah. There's people that are on very, very high doses of what are they called? Opiates. You have anxiety issues? Yeah. Really? Okay. Look, I do know a few people that smoke it. And, if it helps the anxiety issues, I go for it. Actually, I wish that they would bring it in for medical works because I've known people that are sick and, the medication is incredible. In fact, I've got one person very close to me that is on very high doses of opiates. And I think if he could get on to, what have I done with the other one? The medically dosed stuff. It makes you laugh. Yeah. It definitely helps with the anxiety. I know that much. Better to laugh and be relaxed than be absolutely off your head with alcohol and get violent. And in a lot of cases, a lot of people who do drink a lot become not terribly nice people to be around. And to be honest, I can't see why you would drink yourself to the point where you've become not nice to be around, because it's not pleasant for you, and it's not, well, I guess at that point you don't realize that you're being obnoxious, but everybody else is around you does. And then you wonder, when you sober up, that, you're not nice and you're peeving other people off and you're losing friends because of your obnoxiousness. I just like nice people, like all you people. Yeah. And I think if you can be nice and helpful and things like that, life is so much more pleasant. My 80-year-old friend that I'm going out with tomorrow to take her to buy a new sewing machine, she keeps ringing me up because she's just recently lost her husband, and going, "Oh, but will you do this for me? Will you do that for me?" Even although I live an hour and a half away, it doesn't matter. She's my friend. I do things, and if I asked her, she'd help me. Nice is so much better. Smiley faces, that's for sure. Yeah. Happy, happy people. And I think it's important for you to do things that you love doing. That's important because it's, it makes you feel good about yourself. I've got plans for when I'm at least 85, which is a few years yet. So what time is it at your place, guys? What time is it? It is a fair way off, yes. At least 20 through a few years. Ah, thank you, Joe. I appreciate that, even if I am mid-60s. I think you've got to have a good attitude. And the love of people and the love of life. 8 p.m. That's not bad, I suppose. Yeah, it's just after 11 here in the morning. Because 11 o'clock at night, you wouldn't get me. I'm well and truly sleeping my little head off. That's those ones done. Okay. I might have to go do some embroideries. Because, I don't know, maybe not. I'll see. I love doing the embroideries, though. I get myself untangled here. I think I'm getting myself into a bigger tangle all the time. Over to the ironing press again. I'm doing another one at the moment called Denim Darlings, which is all the little girls in denim overalls and stuff like that. I had a lady say to me the other day, I'd finished one quilt and she said, "Oh, time to start another one." I said, "I've already got 4 or 5 on the go." So I have plenty to keep me busy. Okay, now the interesting part. I'm going to cut some more strips here. I've got to find what strips I want to use though first. Ah, there we go, there's my grey. Excuse me for just a minute while I cut some strips. 2.5 inch strips. Or should I do a 2.5? No, I think I'll do a 1.5, so it's a narrow one. Chairs on stream, yeah. It's a ripper, isn't it? Actually, they sell them, those chairs all over the world, I think. It's a Chinese company. Yeah, these particular ones are based in Brisbane. But I think they're all over the world. Chinese are bringing a lot of stuff into Australia. But the thing that I like about it is it's so comfortable. Where's my scissors? There we go. This is going to be interesting because I've not done one like this before, so I've got to try and work out and hope I don't wreck it along the way. Thinking maybe I should do some of the red half triangles. We'll try. You are the witness of who knows what could happen here. Yeah, we'll try. What did I do with my thing? I'm hoping I don't completely wreck this. I really am. Uh-oh, here we go. Experimental time. Let's see how we go on these ones. Should be that one and that one, I think. Hey, that would be great, Packer. A 50-inch telly. Oh, yes. High definition, I'm sure. Okay. So, how is this going to work? That could be it. I'm hoping. I think I better turn this up to a big stitch, just in case I've stuffed it up. Talk about going out on a limb. I think I've just done it. Groundbreaking. How many different crafts can I make? Oh, I can do lots. Oops, amazing. Might not have been. I can knit. Not real good. I can crochet. Not real good. Oh, I have done in the past. I used to do knitting on a loom, which is like French knitting that I did when I was a kid. I can cook. I can sew. My husband does woodwork. So that's not really me, but you never know. Okay. No, that's not right. So we have to reverse sew this, which means pull it apart. Now, I think the important thing is to do what you love to do. You know, the other lady that sometimes, I say sometimes, does Crafty Old Women with me, she loves to embellish stuff, which means stick buttons and bows and all sorts of things on different things. Yeah, one day I'll actually go into the kitchen and do some cooking, which will be different to my sewing and embroidery. Yeah, just trying to work this all out, I think, is the fun part. If I can't do this, I'll give this a miss for a moment, and I'll put some embroideries on, which is preparation for another quilt. For anyone, oh, do I have a screaming schedule? Yes. Sundays from 10 till 12, possibly 1. Depends on how busy I am or how many people decide to come and have a chat to me. Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 10. Oh, this is all Australian Eastern Standard. Okay, I haven't quite worked out the American things yet. From 10 till 12, but most of the time I do go over. Okay, that's not going to work either. Okay, so I shall put that up and I shall do something with the embroideries because I think I've stuffed up somewhere. Let's see what I can do with it. It is 11:20. On Thursday morning. Oh, Wednesday morning. Wednesday morning. Wednesday morning. There we go. Switch it to a different channel. We'll bring it over here so we can do something terribly inventive. Hey, I've got some new bookmarks. I'll do some more bookmarks because they're all good to do. That's if I can find me felt and stuff. Pardon me. Yep. Yeah. Okay. So that's 7 till 9 US Central Time, Mondays and Tuesday evenings. Cool. I'll have to write that down so I remember it. Yeah, I bought some more, oh, pardon me. I bought some more bookmark embroideries the other day. I've got an elephant and I don't know what else. I'm just sort of trying to, yeah, get onto the right ones here. I'll have to go out into my other room in a second and get the felt. There we go. What shall we do? 2 seconds and I'll go get the felt and the stuff and we'll start doing some more embroidery, some more bookmarks, not bookcases. I'm crazy today. This is great. I've got a two-way, or two-section sewing room. Actually, it's a big triple garage, but it's all been converted for me. There we go. Got other bits and pieces that want to pop in where they shouldn't be popping in here. Got a non-slip mat, and it's deciding that it wants to get into the embroidery hoop, which is only going to make life a little more difficult for me. Okay, there we go. I think I'm right now. Okay, what's one I haven't done before? That chicken looks pretty good. Okay, so now I'm going to have to change all my threads, find out what I've done. So that's going to take me a couple of minutes, and I apologise. There we go with that one. Okay, we have blacks and whites and yellows. I have quite an... Okay, well, we'll see you later, Packer. Packer! I've got Pecker on my mind. We will catch you later. I will have a good day. Yeah, and yep, you enjoy yourself and stay safe. Yep. Okay. Bye, Joe. And Packer, and we will catch you again next time. Thank you. Bye. Yeah, well, I'm too old for that. Thank you. We will, yeah, we'll catch you next week then, Packer. I'll set this all up and do some bookmarks for my dear friend and go from there. Bye and stay safe. Oops. I'll have all my fancy bookmarks for you next time. And I'll actually show you what the quilt looks like next time as well. Actually, I think I'm going to have to turn my air conditioner off. It's starting to get a bit cool. Having an ironing press on doesn't help either, I may add. Okay, I think I can turn the press off now. There you go. So we will have this. I'm going to have a big clean up when I get here. I've got threads everywhere. All over my cameras, all over my seat. Yellow. Orange. Oh, okay. We'll have an orange on there. There we go. It's 30 minutes to do this one, and it's 12 different colours, so could be fun. Okay, what do we got to start off with? Let's go. wonder if that'll do it. Probably not. Don't be a tidy bum. There we go. So what are we going to do now? Are we going to do the feet or are we going to do the body, I wonder? We're going to do the feet. What's he got? Orange? Now we can have brown feet. Good guess. Oh no, wrong one. Wrong one. There we go. We'll do a yellow. Go back to that colour. There we go. Put something up somewhere that so you can see all the stuff that I've done, all the bookmarks and that. There we go. Now what do I do with that brown? There we go. Just going all around this, yeah, you've got to get it fairly close to the edge if you can. It just makes it a lot easier for when it's doing the blanket stitch and, or, you know, going around it. Lots of people do sort of fairly way out type colours on these, but I like to go as, well, I'm not a traditionalist in any way, shape or form, but I like, I mean, if you've got a chicken, you don't want a blue chicken. So I try to do traditional as much as you can, like, you know, yellow duck, yellow chicken, brown cow. Okay, so here we go. We'll go on the next one. There we go. We'll try it again. There you go, and then more cutting out. Set it up there and cut it out, which make life a little easier. Maybe. Just try to cut this out as close as you can to go around there. This is called applique in the hoop, by the way. Great old embroidery machine. Oh, this is not going to be easy, I can tell. Getting it right down in the corner, and yeah, I'm a bit khaki-handed. Okay, so what do we got to do now? This is going to be interesting. What happens with this one? Orange. I can't see any orange on there. Let's see how we go. Ah, okay. Okay, so we have browny coloured feet. What colour feet do they usually have? Usually they have sort of orangey coloured feet, don't they? Or yellow feet. Don't know, ducks, chickens. Yeah, maybe orange. That'll do. That's close enough. See how this one goes. These are all very much the test and see how we go type things, because I do different colours to what everybody else does. Because I'm, having just said I'm a bit of a traditionalist, I'm not, yeah, I don't go accurate with what they necessarily say. Ah, there we go. Maybe yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Is it yellow? Yep. Nah. It's a different yellow. Ah, that's a good yellow. Better turn that off until I connect the threads up properly. Otherwise I'm going to be sewing with nothing. Ooh, there we go. I'm making a bookmark at the moment. A chicken bookmark. I've been doing it quite a few lately, of just all different sorts of bookmarks. That'd be great for prezzies or stuff like that. Or if you're into reading a lot of books, at least these are big bookmarks that you can't lose in a hurry. Blue. No, I reckon we might put a blue in there actually. Oh, where's the thing gone? There we go, pull that one through. And I'm presuming the other one's going to be black because he's... Or should it be brown? Brown, maybe. Orange. There we go. We'll go orange. Is it going to be an orange beak? Yeah, why not? Okay, we'll pull this one through. Yeah, I'll pull this back and here we go again. I've never done this one before, so yeah, it's quite fascinating to see how they develop. Okay. Oh, okay. Made a mistake on that one, didn't I? Maybe that should be... Should that be black? No, that should be blue. I've got to switch those ones around. And then we'll have a black on there, because I'm sure he'll have black eyes as well. Seems to give them more of a character, I think. So I do a lot of fiddling around here, don't I? Never too late to go over it again. Here you go. We'll see how we go again. There we go. Off we go again. There you go. Now you can see what I'm doing there. This is exciting, just watching to see how they turn out. Then later on I'll get back to my quilt that I started and try and work out all the colours and how to put it all together. Blue? Oh, okay. I don't know. Must be getting close to 12, I suppose. Oh, yeah, that's right. Anyway, guys, it's time for me to log off and go and do some housework or something. I don't know. Might be able to convince my husband into taking me out for coffee. So we'll catch you next week. We'll catch you on Sunday. So bye for now.